What's going on, YouTube? Claykeysalt back again with another Disgaea RPG video, and today we're talking about what kind of parties should you be assembling while farming and where you should be farming. It's actually quite important because of abilities. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so you may be farming in Disgaea RPG and thinking it doesn't matter who's on my team, I'm just going to farm up with my strongest units, get through it, skip ticket it, and move on. But that's not very true, so I'm going to pull up an infograph here. If you want to maximize your output, which you definitely should for the rewards you get, because you're going to need a lot of awakening materials as we move forward. This was shown to me. I'm not exactly sure who this cool cat is in the bottom right, but shout out to you, cool cat. Get some catnip, because this is a great thing, so thank you so much for providing this for us. So you have three categories. People increase chest drops, people increase HL or gold gain, and then people increase experience. So you can see that the Dark Santa Laharl at the dupe NE +1 gets chest drop 5%. But also look, okay, Pirate, 3-star that you can get your hands on. Chest drop 5%, same ability, okay? So if you end up missing out on Santa Laharl, you'll have your chance of getting yourself a pirate team, and then everybody should have their hands on a few thieves. That's 3%, and you don't even have to put dupes into them. That's just going to work out for you. You're going to use this when you're farming, you know, awakening materials. You're farming stages for printies, so you can awaken your units. Sorry, reincarnation materials and awakening. It's two different things in this game. Next up, we have HL gained. This is going to be you put a whole team together, and then you go in and you do the HL dungeons, right? The HL dark gates. That's going to be where that's used. Then experience, a little less useful for me personally, strictly because, you know, sometimes you may not want to level that unit, or that unit is reincarnated, or they're at cap. You can't reincarnate them. So they're there giving other people bonus experience, but them being there taking some of the experience away, you know what I mean, of a unit that could be in and gaining it, seems kind of close for me. One of the things you really want to look out for as well when building the HL or experience teams are that there are innocents for HL gain, innocents for experience gain. So if you build an entire unit up with a ton of HL gain innocents, they have this passive, you run a team of 5 of them in there, you're going to be gaining a lot, right? You're going to be gaining a lot of gold, so that's going to increase your gold income by a lot. So moving on to my team right now, I have my thief team here, and I only have 3 thieves. Don't at me, I messed up a little bit. And then I have my Santa Laharl here, and again, if you look at their abilities, it's going to be, you can see his is his first one up, it's mine 5%, and then for the thief job, it is literally just there, you don't have to do anything, plus 3%. Now, one of the important things is, these passives work with skip tickets. So when you're running your dungeons, you get to a really hard one, these guys aren't strong enough to take it on their own. You can just skip ticket it, and they still apply, you still get more treasure in the dark gates. However, if they die, if you run a stage and they're dead, apparently they will not apply their passives, because you get, like, every time you kill an enemy, it's a chance to drop a treasure chest, right? If they're not around, they don't apply that buff. So if they die, so you do want to raise these up. You don't want to leave them hanging, because eventually you're going to want to take them in some harder stuff down the line. So possibly you want to raise them up. I don't know how high you want to go with it, but that's something to consider. So again, you just head over to your dark gates with these teams built up. You take your thief team into here. I'd have a slot open. I'd click it. I'd skip ticket it, and I'd get a bunch of treasure. That's great. Same goes for HL gate. Same goes for experience gate. It's pretty cool stuff. But if I'm farming for printies, because that's something I'm going to be doing soon as this stupid winter event is over and taking all of my AP away from me, because I want to get that rainbow printy, I'm going to be going into easy mode and farming printies so I can finally awaken my units to 6 stars. And the one I've been going to personally, and the one they can survive through for me, is Close Enough to Fight. That's episode 3, stage 6. You want to find somewhere that has a ton of enemies, 4 waves, a ton of chances for them to drop. You can see we can get all kinds of different printies, plus awakening, or excuse me, reincarnation materials. This is like where, like, premium, right? They need to live, you need to have a ton of enemies to kill for chances, and you need to have a lot of that chest drop up. So you're going to be looking out for pirates in the future to use, and don't just be summoning them away, because it's not going to be a good idea. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I know it's not the longest video in the world, but I think it's very important so you guys know what to be working on so you can maximize your gains in the future. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below where you like to farm or what your team's looking like for farming. Subscribe for future content. Catch me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Claykeysalt, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.